to Walks with Moss, everyone. We are back. It's been 48 hours since we put these buckets up in the maple trees. We're going to check for sap, and if there isn't any this time, I'm going to give up and come back next year because I don't see any freezing weather coming up in the next week, and I think it has to be freezing at night for this to work. Oh, look. There's those little red cup fungus again. I'm not sure what these are. They're pretty cool, though. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Ooh, I actually got some sap. All right. Can't make much syrup out of that, but hey, at least I got something. Yay. These are the ones that didn't even give me a drop of sap last time. Ah, so much stuff to get tangled up in down here. Okay. Let's see if we got any sap. No, nothing. So I guess what tree you pick really makes a difference. Yeah, nothing. And then, let's see. Ouch, ouch, there goes my knee. My joints are kind of cranky after that last hike. Let's see. Nothing. Okay, I'm definitely going to take all the buckets out of this tree. This one just isn't giving me anything. If we have a freezing spell coming up, I might tap some more trees, but probably closer to home because this is actually a 30-minute drive from my house. I don't know if I can actually make anything out of this, but I'll filter it and drink it anyway. It's not going to go to waste. Now this guy that was kind enough to let me use his maple trees, I'm going to give him a little plug here. Here's his properties for sale. It's out off Reller Road in, I think, Elma. I think it's considered Elma out here. It could be considered Shelton. Anyway, it's, I forget how many acres it is. It's like between 2.5 and 5 acres, and it's got lots of nice big trees, and it goes on both sides of this road. So yeah, if you're interested in some nice, peaceful, rural property in Mason County, give these guys a call. Now we're going to head out and try to pick some more stinging nettles and look for fireweed. Here's some bonfire moss, Hygrometrica funaria. It's bright yellow. It's more reproductive structure than it is moss. The moss is just a tiny thing. It's very ephemeral. I decided I didn't feel like driving to my stinging nettle spot because it's a little ways off. So instead, we're going to check out my Verpa spot. I think we're a bit early though, because this is March 19th, and the earliest I've ever found Verpas is March 24th. About 4 years ago, we got a bunch of morel mushrooms out of this clear cut. Something to do with them burning the slash piles, I guess. Okay, we are right in the prime zone for my Verpa spot, and this spot has produced year after year. Oh, there's a stinging nettle. Okay, even if we don't find Verpas, we won't go home empty-handed. I didn't get any here last year, but I don't think I came at the right time of year, and it's possible that someone may have come out here to harvest all of them just to spite me as well. I'll tell you what, be careful who you tell about your spots. Let's see. Right in here, I've sat right there on that log before and just seen dozens and dozens of Verpas from this spot right here. I am not seeing any, but they can be hard to spot at first. We got ourselves a banana slug, the second largest land slug on Earth. I have decided that I am no longer going to suffer from post-mushroom season melancholy because I'm going to start foraging things besides mushrooms. So there will always be something to look forward to foraging. I don't care what they say. A tree farm is not a forest. This is one of these quote-unquote working forests. Not to be confused with a lazy, worthless, welfare food stamp collecting forest. This is a working forest. No, it isn't. This is not a forest. This is a tree farm. Well, as my late husband said, the catastrophe has already happened. We are the survivors. We found the end of the road, and I can tell that this was not always the end of the road. So I think we'll just go back in here just a little ways and find a spot in the woods and have some lunch. Well, Bella has definitely had some fun. I'm going to sit here and have some lunch. My usual mixture of fungus and trout and some Indian spices and some lemongrass and a little bit of galangal, or however you pronounce it. I don't know for sure where Bella is. She must be on the scent of a rabbit. That's the only thing that would get her so far away from me that I can't hear her. She'll come back. I'm not too worried. I'd feel better if I knew where she was, though. Did you decide to rejoin us? Oh, I guess not. She's off again. Wow. Well, let's see how the soup's doing. It's about to boil. It is boiling. And I'm definitely... I knew that was going to happen. Thanks for shaking just now, Bella. Okay, this is in danger of tipping over. I have to keep a close eye on it. Oh, I've got a winter oyster mushroom in here. I'd said before I wanted to try them in soup. And that's what's going to happen today. It's noodle time. And I'm finally going to answer the question for myself. Are winter oyster mushrooms worth picking? Because I've heard they can be good in soup. So we'll find out. Here's a little bit of one right here. Let's give that a taste test. Yeah, it's fine. All the bitterness is gone. It's got almost a crunchiness to it. Was that even really a winter oyster mushroom? I think it was. Gosh, I got so many different mushrooms in here. I can't know for sure. Here's a bit of, okay, it's not called what it used to be called. What is it called now? I don't know. It's an elfin saddle. Love that. And there's a winter chanterelle. But I think right here is the oyster mushroom? I don't know. Well, anyway, there's nothing in here that tastes nasty, so I guess winter oyster mushrooms are okay in soup. I don't know. I got so many different things in here. I don't know what's what. I'm just glad I trust the mycologist who added all these mushrooms to my stew. Trust them to know what's edible and what isn't. Lunch is over. We walked 2 miles to get here so we can add 4 miles to our total for the week, which is going to give me 3.5 miles in the bank, which is great because I don't think I quite met my mileage goal last week. Oh, check it out. I found enough stinging nettle to harvest. I don't know why I didn't notice this on the way in. Cool. I'll grab a bunch of this. It's so yummy. Ooh, Bella just flushed a bird. I don't know if this would be good dehydrated or not. I don't want to eat it all fresh. This is great. In spite of not going home with any mushrooms today, we're still going home with some food. And this is at least a couple servings of stinging nettle for me. Yay! And Bella is gone again. Wow. That dog is getting so much exercise today. Now we have to get back over this mess again to get to the main road. I struggled to get over this. Oh, check it out. Here's a moss I don't think I've ID'd on my channel before. Othotrachum lilii. It grows up on hardwood trees. I can never get this one to species because you have to focus up and down on the leaves, and I don't know up from down in the microscope. It's just not something I've been able to figure out, even though I generally have pretty good spatial relations abilities. Okay, here is Lobaria pulmonaria, the lichen. And then we got some little crustose lichen too. I think those orange ones, I used to know the name of them, but It's not on the tip of my tongue. Oh, here's one. Graphus scriptus. Another little lichen. You can see how it got its name, Graphus scriptus. Looks a little bit like writing. Okay, cool. Now let's see if we can get through this mess. This is quite a mess. I think these were all just pushed over by the logging company. We may just have to go under this one here. I don't like going under though, because look at all those things that can grab me and hurt me. But they can also grab me and hurt me if I go over. I guess we'll go over. There's just no easy way to deal with this. And I'm not getting any younger, but I can still do this, so I should while I still can. Use it or lose it, right? Here's some, well, I think this is maple here, some maple buds. I've never eaten maple flowers. I need to try that. Something about them being good in pancake batter. I don't know how you reach maple flowers. Here's a liverwort, Perella. Probably Perella nabicularis. And then I should know the name of this moss. I really should. I'm sure I knew the name of it once upon a time. It looks a bit like Rhytidiadelphis laureus, which it could be, but I think that generally grows not up the sides of trees. This is a fallen tree. It's always fun when the trees fall and you get to look at all the things that grow up in the air. There's a nice cluster of Perella nabicularis liverwort right here. Pretty cool. A liverwort is not a moss or a lichen, but like a moss, it is a bryophyte. Oh, and here's some cool lichens here. I think this might be a cephalaria or a pseudo-cephalaria. Not sure. It's been a while since I've studied this stuff. And this is cherry tree. Okay. I got quite distracted by all the things growing there. And now here we go back into the apocalypse. Will we find anything interesting on the way back through the apocalypse? I don't know. Stay tuned to find out. It's so nice to be out of the apocalypse and back into the woods. And the helicopter noise has stopped. There's a little bit of airplane noise, but it's not as bad as it was before. Over here is our oso berry. And you can eat these little leaves. They give a cucumber flavor. Better when they're smaller. The bigger ones get kind of strong and bitter, but I think maybe I'll grab just some of the real little leaves and maybe throw them in my next curry and see if I can taste them. Oh, what a nasty dog. Is there really any point in brushing a dog that's this dirty? Probably not. Oh, yeah, this dog is going to have to get hosed off before she comes in the house. Got some hair off her anyway. Well, I hope you enjoyed our little adventure. We got some stinging nettles and discovered that the verpas are not quite ready yet, which is what we expected. And we got in 4 miles towards my 8-mile weekly hiking goal, which puts us ahead for the week, which is really good. We are back home, and I ended up with 1 quart of maple sap, and I'm boiling that down, and I'm hoping that I will end up with 1 tablespoon of maple syrup once that's all boiled down. I've boiled it down quite a bit, and now I'm going to filter out the minerals that are in it, so I'll have to cool it off first, and then I'll finish boiling it up. It's gone down a lot. I estimated 50 gallons of sap to 1 gallon of syrup, and that's how I figured that 1 quart of sap might be 1 tablespoon of syrup. And it's gotten way down there. I think I need to boil it down to half of this, and it's going to be syrup. It's got a little bit of sweet flavor to it. It's kind of hard to boil something down to just a tablespoon, but I'm going to try. I want to have tasty maple syrup. But it's definitely got a little bit of sweetness to it already. So that's pretty cool. Next year I hope to hit it when the weather is right and actually make a reasonable amount of syrup instead of just enough to taste. It's got a brown color to it now and a little bit of sweetness. So I'll just simmer it down just a little bit longer and I'll call it good. In the meantime, over here I'm making coconut curry with lots of winter chanterelles, and I'm going to put in a whole bunch of stinging nettles as well down here. Should be delicious. And then I'm gonna scoop that curry up with some homemade sourdough bread, which is just about to go in the oven. I think I'm there. I've got something that looks and smells very much like maple syrup. Yay! I'll just give it a little taste test here with my finger. Oh, that is good! Yay! I made maple syrup! All right. I could put it on a biscuit or something, but I think I'll probably just drink it. So we sort of have success. It's not a lot, but it's better than nothing. Yay! Maple syrup from Acer macrophyllum. Here's another look at my maple syrup. I might have made it just a little too thick because it's going to be pretty much solid once it's cooled down. It definitely tastes like maple syrup, but definitely not exactly the same as what you get from the sugar maple from the store from Canada. With these darn tariffs coming up, I think I better learn how to make maple syrup. I'm really not looking forward to the price of all of our groceries going up by 10 to 25%. Maple syrup, all right.